Hi there, can you tell me who you are?
Sure. Doug O'Malley, Director of Environment, New Jersey.
And you, sir?
Chef Tittel, New Jersey Sierra Club.
Okay, Doug, we'll start with you. There was a bill released today from the Senate Energy and Environment Committee that the larger environmental community was very much in support of. It has to do with societal benefits. Can you simplify that for us a little bit and tell us what it was all about?
Sure. This bill really was about turning the page from the Christie administration. The administration has used budget raids specifically targeting the Clean Energy Fund with a societal benefits charge, which is on everyone's utility bill, helps to fund. And the raids have been enormous over the course of the administration. $1.5 billion taken from ratepayers and used to plug budget holes, as opposed to clean energy projects like energy efficiency. And today's bill is a way to ensure that these raids won't happen in the future. The bill actually was strengthened over the course of the last couple of weeks and ensures that over the course of a 3-year period that the funds, the clean energy funds and societal benefits charge funds will be dedicated to its intended purpose and not allow any future administration to raid them at will. We obviously would prefer to have those fund raids end immediately, and we're going to be working with the next administration to make that happen. But this is a step in the right direction to make sure that these raids are going to end. Because quite frankly, not only has the Christie administration been pushing this, but the legislature has gotten used to these raids as a way to balance their budget year after year after year. And by doing that, we're hurting the environment, we're hurting air pollution, we're increasing air pollution, and we're hurting ratepayers and businesses all around the state because we're not investing in a clean energy economy.
Great. And Jeff, tell us, give us an idea of what type of things that this environmental benefit would actually fund, what type of programs. And also then the other thing was you mentioned today during your testimony that the environmental benefits aside, there also is a jobs benefit for this.
And a major economic benefit. And how the money is used is that the money goes out from the fund to help people make their homes more energy efficient, to buy energy efficient appliances, refrigerators, furnaces, air conditioners. Money also goes out for people to be able to weatherize their homes, put in new HVAC systems, put in new windows. And so it's a real stimulus for the economy because it creates thousands of jobs. The rating of $210 million, which is in this proposed budget, would impact about 5,000 jobs because of companies that would be hiring people to do the weatherization. Other companies like Pella would be making more windows, or Trane making more energy efficient furnaces to be sold on the market in New Jersey. So it has a big effect to the economy. Also, for every dollar that someone gets back in a rebate, they're investing $3 or $4 into the economy. So it has a rippling effect, and that's why we believe that it's really an investment that will get most of that money back from the SBC because of the economic activity, because of sales taxes and income taxes from people who are doing the work or selling the appliances. But the person in New Jersey will actually save a lot of money on their electric bills because for every dollar they spend, they're going to save $4. Their energy use will go down dramatically, in some cases 50%, so they're going to be saving a lot of money. And on top of it, it will help reduce greenhouse gases and air pollution to the tune of at least 20 tons a year. We have to stop this madness, this stealing of these funds, so they can go out and do what it's supposed to do, which is help the consumers and the environment in New Jersey.
One other question for either of you. There was another bill today that you also both supported. It had to do with soils. Who wants to take that one?
Yeah, well, we testified on. We think this bill is really critical. There's been a long-term problem in New Jersey with what we call dirty dirt or contaminated soil and construction debris, and where unscrupulous people have gotten into the business, and instead of recycling this material in an appropriate way or storing it or disposing in an appropriate way, they've been using these facilities as a place to turn them into basically toxic waste dumps, where they've been bringing in toxic materials, they're not storing them properly, they're not recycling them, and they turn them into what are called, basically into a hazardous waste facility, not a recycling center. And if you think about some of the problems we've had in New Jersey because of unscrupulous people being involved, we've had everything from the Fenimore debacle, where hundreds of people have gotten sick because they brought in contaminated materials, including wallboard that released hydrogen sulfide that made everybody sick, to the NCAP mess that caused the taxpayers in New Jersey $50 million to clean up. And so it's critical for this bill to go forward because it will stop some of the abuses of the past and will make sure recycling happens in an appropriate way and that people and the environment will be protected.
I understand it. What these folks have been acting under the guise of being recyclers.
Yes, and so what the problem is that we have strict laws in New Jersey going back decades on solid waste, on garbage haulers, because this is New Jersey, and everybody saw watched The Sopranos, and so we put together very strict laws for oversight, making sure that convicted felons and other people with sort of very unscrupulous backgrounds cannot get into the business. But that never applied to recyclers, because we always thought that recycling was such a benign, good thing where people pick up soda bottles and take them to be recycled, or they put out their newspapers. But what happened is that the same kind of unscrupulous people who were used to be in the waste hauling business have gotten into the Class B recycling business. And the New Jersey's Commission of Investigation did a big report about how these people had connections to organized crime and how they were violating environmental laws. And so we needed to close those loopholes so that we give them the same oversight and scrutiny, so that felons can't be in the business, that there's government regulation and clear DEP inspections and oversight, so that these abuses will not happen in the future.
So basically, it's going to require those folks, the soils brokers, to be licensed.
To be licensed and to be regulated, and to make sure that they don't have some hidden things in their background that would cause problems.
Just because you're a recycler doesn't mean you're clean.
Right. Although most recyclers
are clean. Yeah, I didn't, that's why I didn't go there with that.
Well, gentlemen, thank you both very much.
Because